Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel, and today we're going to be reacting to ranking every type of H2H player in FC Mobile by the ball toucher. Everyone, we got his video up right now, so I'm just going to react to it and give you my commentary based on an FC Mobile Pro. Alright,
If you use Ultimate Team of the Season Dembele,
okay, I used this Dembele, so I hope he doesn't say anything too bad.
you are worse than Jeffrey himself. You think
Like, I got Dembele lucky from a pack, and now I'm apparently worse than one of the worst human beings that's ever lived.
I'm over-exaggerating? Well, let's look at the facts.
All right.
They both have a trickster role.
Okay.
They both exploit the meta.
Yes, they do exploit
The meta,
both.
and they both traffic players. No more explanation.
Here's the difference. Dembele does it with consenting adults. Jeffrey, I've seen, he's the type of guy who would use Clee from Genshin Impact in a weird way.
For why Dembele users are at this rank.
Great. I am considered worse than Epstein.
Oh my days, after spending 20 seconds talking about Dembele users, I need to find a type of head-to-head player that will help me relax.
Alright.
And what better option is there than the handshake emote disciple?
Yes.
If you got
These people are the reason why I haven't crashed out every single game. These people play fair, they aren't pay to win, and they play the game for the love of the game. And that's something I can respect. After spending hundreds, if not thousands of hours of playing this game, that's something I truly can respect.
don't know what the handshake emote disciple is, let me break it down for you. Think of the handshake emote as Thor's hammer. Only those who are worthy enough should use this mythical beacon of hope. So what determines if a person is worthy? If they don't do any of these sins.
Alright, let's see.
Watch stupid replays, backpass, cross spam, pace abuse, emote spam, use ultimate team of the season, Dembele or Mbappe. If you don't do any of these in-game sins and have the inner peace to enter a head-to-head game without any negative emotions and to leave a head-to-head game without any negative emotions, no matter if you win, lose or draw, then only does your use of the handshake emote have a positive influence on the rest of the world, which is what...
Yes, absolutely. I keep seeing too many people use this emote incorrectly. They're just spamming like the shush emote. They're just like they're just being toxic, and then right before the end of the game, they're like handshake. It's like, no, you just defeated the purpose of the handshake. It is a sacred emote. You use it to show respect. I think he's going to talk about it later, but
a handshake
I'm just
emote
saying it from my
disciple
perspective.
encompasses, which is why they're at the top of the
chill guy.
However, there's another type of handshake user, which is the handshake emote disrespecter.
This is the one
As we have already established, the handshake emote is a sacred emote that should only be used by those who are deemed worthy, which is why when people who are not worthy use this emote, they are...
It's just like a slap in the face. Like, why? You're using such a sacred emote, and then you're just throwing it away like willy-nilly, alright?
Given the title of the handshake emote disrespecter. Let me break this down even further for you guys. Imagine your head-to-head opponent is trying to eat some food, but you then take a shit on his plate while he is eating.
Very interesting analogy. However, I'll let you cook.
But then you add some tasty seasoning on top of that shit and now expect to be in a top 10 football respects moment just because you tried to make your shit taste better. But that doesn't change the fact that your opponent is still eating your shit. This is basically what it's like using the handshake emote after committing the FC Mobile sins in head-to-head, which is why handshake emote disrespecters are in the worse than...
Sorry, I got an ad, so let's just continue.
The next type of head-to-head player we are going to be ranking are those who are always lagging. These
yes, it's always that. My Wi-Fi connection always disconnects the second the opponent gets a counterattack. It is one of the worst feelings.
People are in the you're right tier, as them always lagging makes them pretty much incapable of doing any toxic gameplay.
Yeah, because of that, the AI is basically playing for them, alright?
Or any respectful gameplay, but you still just gotta respect their effort to try and still play the game despite their...
Okay, it was rarely this bad. However, yeah, I can feel those people, especially with terrible connections. I have respect for those players because, especially if they're like very high in H2H with terrible internet, that's more skilled than any other type of team. because it's a software issue, not like a skill issue.
significant disadvantage, which is why they're in the alright tier. The next type of head-to-head player are replay watchers.
These people are the worst. I think I hate them more than the toxic players. And the toxic players is because they're probably like 5. These ones are just annoying. They're just trying to rage bait you. Especially the higher your FC mobile rank, especially once you get into like 30, 40 stars, they do this all the time. I promise you.
Talking about people who watch a replay after scoring a bicycle kick from the halfway line. I'm
Okay, how is that even possible? How is that? I've never been that good.
talking about those who feel like it's necessary to watch the full celebration and replay of a tap-in goal. A goal
these
randomly
people are so
rebounding
annoying.
in.
You can
a goal
tell them
from a
from a mile
corner.
away.
And a goal replay where the camera angle doesn't even show anything. These people who waste their own time and their opponent's time
They do it because it's rage bait. They're doing it because it's rage bait. For me, I personally would put them probably in like worse than Stein tier personally. However, I want to see what he puts in it.
then because at least Jeff didn't
You're
waste
doing
any
something.
time. Now we got players who use the bruiser playstyle.
Oh, especially after that one card. Oh my! Especially those defender cards, because people fear the Holland one. I think, but I'm more annoyed with the defender ones because let's say I have someone like, let's say Son in just like running down the wing, and then just some random dude like when that 119 Gabriel UCL card, I'm gonna pull it up right there, just slam Son out of nowhere.
Like, just look at this clip, bro.
Are you sure? Are you sure he's natural? What type of steroids is he eating? What type of steroids is he using for that to happen?
I can't even explain what I've just seen. All I
Neither
know
can I.
is that whoever uses this playstyle has some evil intentions.
Yes. So based on that clip, in my experiences, worse than the Stein.
Which is why they're in the worse than
yes.
tier. Next, we got pay-to-win players.
Worse than the Stein. Especially those YouTube Shorts creators. I think I'm going to pull up a few clips right there. Those are some of the most annoying, insufferable people. These are like, oh, let me spend $300 on this card that's going to get power crept in like the next 3 months. Oh, look at me. I'm spending $10,000 on this event, even though it's going to suck. Even though all these cards are going to suck within like 5 months. These cards just expire way too fast. And they're just way too annoying.
People should just delete the game. And I'm telling you,
Yes, do this, all right? That's going to destroy your financial. Especially if you can't budget, that is your number one. Yes, I'm still literal a child. I am still a literal child. I'm not sure if I'm the type of guy who should be giving you investing or like saving tips, all right? As I previously stated, I have no money myself. So maybe I'm just yapping.
do this for your own sake. You're gonna go broke, bro. You're wasting your money on cards that are gonna become outdated.
Exactly.
In like,
none of these cards you see on the screen right now are even good anymore. All these cards are outdated. They're considered cheap beasts now, which is kind of crazy to say because these used to cost hundreds of dollars.
2 months. Like, let me just put it this way. Legit, one FC mobile card from a box.
That is actually crazy. $300 for one card. $300 for a card. That expires way too fast. That expires way too fast. This Neymar card is probably going to be mid within the next 2 months, and then just like trash by the next 6 months. I'm just saying that. That is crazy to think. That $300 price tag should be illegal. That should be illegal.
Costs $300. You could instead buy like 3 copies of GTA 6 and donate the remaining $60 you would have to me rather than just spending.
Give it to me. I need a save up for Colomina and Raiden. Give it to me. Those two characters are good. Give it to me.
That amount of money on a singular FC mobile card.
And that's the scary part. That's for one card. That's not for an entire team. So let's say you spend $300 for all 11 players. That is $3,300. $3,300. That is some people's entire like monthly budget.
Next, we got pace abusers, aka
These are like the iconic ones. These are just the worst of the worst, obviously. So for the pay to win players, worse than the Stein. Pace abusers, delete the game to worse than the Stein.
Ultimate Team of the Season Mbappe
Yes.
users, aka Rapid Playstyle users, aka, you know what? I don't even care. Put every single playstyle and their users in the
My
worst
team is like all of them have some form of playstyle plus. I think the only ones that don't, Maldini and either Hullet or Bruno Fernandes, depending on when I'm recording this. And still, these playstyles are just so annoyingly good. They're just so good. It's just I hate it.
tier. But also, let me just take a moment to talk about why Ultimate Team of the Season Mbappe is worse than Season Mbappe is worse than.
Yes, alright.
First of all,
Sorry.
he's a dictator. Second of all, he has a rapid playstyle.
Yes.
I don't even need to explain anything else. If you have faced Mbappe, Elastico Pace.
Oh, including that finesse shot playstyle, that is even worse. He's gonna be shooting bangers from out of nowhere. Alright, your defenders can't stop him. The best you can do is just kind of just push him to the side.
You already know why they belong in this tier. Alright, I know what you guys are thinking. Why is the good boy tier empty? Well, don't you worry, because we are now going to be filling this tier. In the top of the good boy tier, we got F2Ps.
Yes, these people are actually respectable. I'm free to play. My team looks like, oh, you probably spent like $500 in this game. No, I actually haven't spent a single dollar on the game, which is crazy. When I'm gonna pull up my team, it looks amazing. I don't know how I did it. Probably because I have no life. And I get no women. All right, yeah, all right. All the female interaction I get is from, fictional characters, and I don't have a job.
Pretty much the definition of a good boy. You receive a new event designed for pay to wins,
you
but you still
grind
grind
the
what
game.
you can
Those
like a
people
good boy.
respect. Those
Your
people-
badge expires, but you still use it like a good boy. You do your tasks, aka daily quests,
Yeah, I
like a
haven't
good
done mine
boy.
in like 2
Yeah,
weeks.
nah, whatever, bro. You all get the point by now. Next, in the good boy tier, we got cheat beast teams. You
These
guys
people are
have
just
good
goated.
skills.
These people are just goated. These people deliberately know this team kind of sucks, but I'm gonna roll with it.
You good boys. That sounded a bit
Yeah,
weird, but next
you gotta
is
rephrase
joystick
it.
dribblers and straff dribblers.
These people are skilled because unlike the Elastico or the Helio Flick, these joystick dribblers have skill. So if I see a joystick dribbler against someone like, maybe Son or Messi, I'm more scared of them than someone who has Mbappe and Dembele with just regular skill moves. Because these people can do like some skill moves I thought weren't even possible.
Reason you guys got skills.
Damn.
And next, we got people who play FC Mobile while they're on the toilet. Actually, you know what?
What?
You guys are in the alright tier. I still don't know how I fully feel about
I'm
you
not
guys.
sure. That's kind
next
of a
are
problem.
people who play the game during unemployment hours. These are the hours your school is on in your specific country of residence if you are under 18. Or if you're an adult, the working hours of 9 a.m. to 5 p.m.
Yeah. So as I previously said, I said I didn't have a job, but now I actually do have a job. And now I don't play the game as much anymore, actually. And I think I have a really bad problem, especially during like the school days. So basically, I would just like play FC Mobile during all my classes because I had like over like A's and B's, just straight A's and B's on every single class. So I'm like, what's the point? I'm already passing. I'm gonna go play FC Mobile. Exactly. So I spent so my screen time was cooked. I'm talking about like in the double digits on school days. But now it's like I barely play FC Mobile. I think I haven't even touched the game in like the past 3 days.
And also the times when most healthy people are sleeping.
Okay, I wasn't
if you
that
play
bad.
at any of these times, then you just need to delete the
Yeah,
game
I
so you can
should've.
either get a job or find a
I already
healthier
have
way
one.
to pass the time.
Now
Next,
I
we
play Genshin Impact, which is equally as bad because it's like the same thing as FC Mobile. It's just anime characters with swords instead. So yeah, maybe I don't have to deal with Utah's Mbappe, but I'm looking some baddies, right? Okay, that explains why I can't talk to women. I call these fictional characters baddies. I need help. I need help desperately.
cross spammers and corner merchants. You guys
these people.
also need to delete the game.
Delete the game,
I don't
yeah.
want to hear
No,
no
I think they're
excuses
worse
like,
than the
oh,
Stein.
it's a part of football.
If they have that one Ultimate Team of the Season, the Marco, worse than the Stein.
You know what else is a part of football? Hydration breaks. Does that mean you need to pour water on your phone every 25 minutes?
I run this game on 120 FPS. I should be putting water on it. It overheats. My fingers are sweaty. I have to play the game for 30 minutes, do a 15-minute break. 30 minutes, 15-minute break. So I can't literally take a hydration break. It's because my phone can't cannot take it for long.
No, bro. So now tell me, why is it that the only thing you want to do in FC Mobile is see your 6'5" Haaland give some head to the opponent?
Okay. Pause. You can't just say giving some head, alright?
After receiving a whipped cross. It's just weird, man.
Yeah.
So for that reason, just delete the game, bro. Yeah. Next, we got theme squad users.
These people are actually goated. These people are like, you see, oh, look at this new flashy car. They're like, nah, I'm gonna go run with my 87 rated random player that you've never heard of. Or like, yeah, especially the ones where the teams aren't that good, like MLS or Liga MX teams. Those people are just goated. Those people are goated.
They are in the chill guy tier.
Yeah.
That is unless they go to Arsenal theme squad, as they would just score from corners, or if they go to Real Madrid
those are just pay-to-win players in disguise.
Squad, as they would just pace abuse with Vinny and Mbappe.
Yeah.
Literally every other theme squad user in existence can be
like
considered as chill guys, because they are going out of their way to create their own way of enjoying the game without being constrained by the game's bomber clot meta and EA's enforcement of only using flashy stats, inflated meta cards in head-to-head and other online game modes. Next, we got people who don't even play head-to-head anymore and just play with.
So basically, I went from like the one who would play an unhealthy amount to one who barely plays, but I replaced that unhealthy amount playing a different game. Yes. So nothing really changed, just to cover.
Friends with the teams that they want in the quick match feature.
I should try
These people are obviously chill guys, and you know what? People who don't even play FC Mobile at all are in the chill tier.
I went from. All right, so that was an ad. We'll just continue. Okay, sure, I'll join the Discord eventually.
Next, we got back passes.
You guys these people are even worse. Because at least the pace abusers, you can at least find a strategy to stop them. You just push them to the corner. With cross spammers, you just don't let them even get out of your don't even let them get out of their own like half. These people are just like annoying. They're just so bad.
The very bottom of the worst tier. At least the other types of players in the here try to play the game.
Yeah, these
you
people
guys
are just annoying.
aren't even trying to play
like,
football.
why?
Instead, you just want to waste your opponent's time and suck out the slightest level of enjoyment there is in this game by just hogging the possession. And yeah, if you guys have ever played back passes, or if you're a back passer watching this video, you yourself know that you deserve to be at the bottom of this tier. Next, we got hackers, aka
why hack in FC Mobile out of everything? Like, why? What do you get? What do you get from hacking in FC Mobile? Like, what do you get out of this? Like genuinely, how much of a loser do you... Okay, I shouldn't be saying they're losers because I literally played Genshin Impact in the Big 2-6. I would be considered a loser here. But I'm not that type of loser, alright? This is just depressing.
Entire FC Mobile leaderboard. Like, look, bro, they aren't even trying to hide the fact that they are hackers. It's literally in their name. These people are second last in the tier because, like, bro, if you're gonna be hacking, do it in something useful, not to get on a leaderboard that nobody on earth checks, other than me, because I literally had to check the leaderboard just to make this video. But you guys get my point. Hackers are at the very bottom, but still just above back passers. Next,
that is crazy. Hackers are still over the back passers. That's how bad he sees them as. And I agree. The hackers, you rarely run into them unless they're like playing at like the unhealthy levels of FC Mobile. You rarely see them. So if you're a casual, you never see them. Even at my level, I saw like maybe a few of them, but never that consistently. I think those are the ones with whom I think it's like above 60 stars you start seeing hackers, but it's like the whales versus the hackers, which actually, you know what, I would pay to see that.
Ball players, people who play with 5 defenders and just park the bus for a whole 90 minutes because they have too much PTSD from getting scored on from meta cards.
I mean,
this may be an unpopular opinion.
It's kind of like yin and yang. The more pay to win the players get, the more haram ball players you're going to see, because they have to match each other.
Are in the alright tier, because hear me out, at least they are making head-to-head games slightly more interesting by letting their opponent attack for 90 minutes while they just defend the whole time and maybe go on a counter-attack once or twice. The only reason they aren't higher is because, well, despite
They're
making
still
games
Harambe.
more interesting, they're still doing Harambe.
Yeah.
Like, I can't put Harambe in
think
the
I made
good
a
boy
video
tier
on
or
that,
chill tier. That
but,
just makes
I'm not
no
gonna
sense,
link it
bro.
because it
And
kinda
yeah,
sucks.
to finish off this video, we lastly got emote spammers. Another
Oh my goodness, these are some of the most annoying people. I think what I can pull up some of the most popular emotes, right? I'm gonna pull them up right here. Bro, it's just like why? I mean, the shush emo is like obviously you're toxic, but the other ones is just like, how old are you? 5? And if you're 5, get out of here. Scram.
to join the worst than tier. Literally no explanation is required
Yes.
for this placement. And by just looking at this completed tier list, you can see that, damn bro, there's a lot of evil people who play FC Mobile.
FC Mobile players are just like some of the most degenerate people you'll see, just covered up by a sports game.
But yeah, comment any changes you would make to this tier list and subscribe to watch more videos like this, or else you will get put
Of course,
in
I'm
the
subscribed and I
tier.
like the video. So that's all for that video today. I apologize for making these video months way after I originally started. I will explain why I've not been on the platform for like 3 months. Like, share, and subscribe, or else I'm going to have to be in my job forever. And this time, I promise to actually upload consistently. I'll actually show some of my future video ideas right on the screen right now, so you know what you can expect from this. Anyways, see you guys later. I'm out of here.